we don't really know when we're going to die. At least we're not supposed to.
My grandmother was this strong one. My grandmother got cancer first, and my grandfather started saying, I don't want to live without her, I don't want to live without her. She was far sicker than him, and he had a very curable form of cancer, but he wanted to go with her. And this is a perfect example of when somebody's ready, they're ready, and they ended up in the hospital together. And on the final 24 hours, my grandmother looked over at my grandfather and said, Gene, it's almost time, I'm getting awful tired. And he died that night, and she died the next day.
I think people are given many opportunities to leave. We kind of choose our opportunities.
I really feel when we have accomplished our purpose, the death is there, or the transition is there. But I don't feel we have a choice when we die.
People as us here, we don't choose when we die. The soul, as it's coming into, as it's playing out its blueprint, knows when we'll die and how we'll die.
What if the script changes? What if something happens where I was originally expected when I came to this earth to do what I came to do in 77 years, and then I was done? What if I got done early? Now, an interesting thing is that if somebody dies younger than what they're supposed to, while they're still well known, or their effect as a teacher, a doctor, or whatever is still well known, their memory, the memory of them, and the ripple effect of the positive energy that they impart to other souls is huge. Whereas it might not be had they lived longer and people had kind of forgotten about them.
As we know with morality, there's always a gray area. Where can one say, commit suicide and still move towards some type of spiritual enlightenment? So let's take, for example, let's take the Hindu Buddhism notion. The idea is that committing suicide is not a good thing. And the reason they feel like it's not a good thing, it creates negative karma. Why? You hurt perhaps other people who are going to miss you. It's life denying when you were supposed to work all the way through it, right? It's like you're not getting the diploma.
The only thing suicide does is make you come back again and do what you were supposed to do all over again. That's all it does. Either learn your lesson or not learn your lesson. Nobody escapes. That's it.
If you look at, say, a woman who's 89 years old, is alone, and she's dying of horrible cancer, should she commit suicide? The Buddhists say no. The Hindus say no. And most religions say no. And here's why. The reason is that there can be some revelation, some idea that perhaps exists beyond that desire for suicide that you don't know about. It's the unpredictable realization that comes through.
Now I see the light. It's calling